But have you ever heard of a gem so beautiful it could kill? A diamond that whispers secrets of the future, only to snatch that future away. Today, we delve into the chilling legend of the Diamond of the Dead Moon, a stone as mesmerizing as it is malevolent. Our story begins not in a glittering royal court, but in the dark, forgotten mines of colonial India. Sometime in the late 17th century, the exact location is lost to time, shrouded in whispers and warnings. It was here, deep within the Earth's embrace, that a miner whose name we'll never know struck something extraordinary. It wasn't just its size, a staggering uncut stone rumored to be over 200 carats. It was the color. Unlike any diamond seen before, it possessed a strange, ethereal blue-grey hue, like the sky during a lunar eclipse. When held to the light, it didn't just sparkle. It seemed to swallow the light, holding a faint, pulsating luminescence within its core. The miners, a superstitious lot, were immediately wary. They called it Chandrama, MRIT, the dead moon, believing it was a tear shed by a vengeful moon goddess, fallen to earth. They warned the mine overseer, a stern British officer named Captain Alistair Finch, to leave it buried. But Finch, a man of logic and greed, saw only fortune. He seized the stone, brushing off their fears as native folklore. That was his first and last mistake. That very night, Finch was found dead in his quarters, his eyes wide with a terror no one could explain. His journal lay open on his desk. The last entry was frantic, almost illegible. He wrote of visions of seeing his own demise in the heart of the diamond. He described seeing his own lifeless body exactly as he was found. The local authorities dismissed it as a tragic, yet coincidental, heart attack brought on by excitement. The diamond was shipped back to England, beginning its bloody journey across continents and centuries. Its next known owner was a wealthy London socialite in the 1720s, Lady Beatrice Ainsworth. She had the stone cut and polished, transforming it into a magnificent centerpiece for a necklace. It was during this process that the diamond's true, sinister nature was further revealed. The gem cutter who worked on it, a master of his craft, went mad, claiming the stone showed him glimpses of hell every time his tools touched its surface. He was institutionalized, his warnings dismissed as the ravings of a lunatic. Lady Ainsworth, oblivious to the curse, proudly wore the diamond of the dead moon to a lavish ball. Contemporaries wrote that she was the center of all attention, the diamond glowing with an unnatural light around her neck. She boasted to her friends that the diamond had shown her a wonderful vision. She saw herself inheriting a vast fortune from a distant relative. 2 days later, a carriage accident on a clear, dry road claimed her life. The strange part: a week after her death, news arrived that she had indeed been named the sole heir to a massive estate. The diamond had shown her the truth, but it demanded her life as payment for the knowledge. The pattern was set. The diamond would pass from one owner to another, each one tempted by its promise of foresight. A French nobleman saw a vision of himself winning a crucial duel, only to be struck by a stray bolt of lightning moments after his victory. A Russian oligarch in the 19th century foresaw a successful business deal that would make him the richest man in the empire. He celebrated by opening a bottle of champagne, but the cork flew off with such force that it struck him in the temple, killing him instantly. The curse was always the same. The diamond of the dead moon would grant its owner one single, accurate vision of a future event. This glimpse could be of great fortune, a narrow escape, or a moment of triumph. It would lull them into a false sense of security, making them believe they were masters of their own destiny. But the vision was a contract. Once the prophecy was fulfilled, or the moment of the vision had passed, death would come swiftly and unexpectedly, often in the most bizarre and ironic of ways. The gem didn't just predict the future, it owned it. By the early 20th century, the diamond had earned a fearsome reputation in the circles of the ultra-wealthy and collectors of the occult. It was known as the Fatal Oracle and the Soul Stealer's Stone. It vanished from public record for decades, likely locked away in a private vault by someone who knew its deadly history and was too terrified to touch it. It resurfaced in the late 1980s in the possession of a reclusive American billionaire and artifact collector named Julian Croft. Croft was obsessed with the supernatural and believed he could outsmart the curse. He wasn't interested in visions of wealth. He had plenty of that. He wanted to use the diamond to cheat death itself. Croft constructed a special chamber in his mansion, a sterile, secure environment from which he would view the diamond. He believed that by controlling the environment, he could control the outcome. For months, he studied the gem through layers of reinforced glass using remote cameras. Finally, one night, the diamond granted him his vision. He saw himself 10 years in the future, hale and hearty, celebrating his 80th birthday. He was ecstatic. He believed he had broken the curse. He had seen his future, and it was a long one. Confident and arrogant, he decided to finally hold the diamond. He opened the secure chamber, lifted the stone from its pedestal, and held it in his hand. For a moment, nothing happened. He laughed, a sound that echoed in the silent room. He had won. But as he turned to leave, his foot caught on a power cable he had carelessly left on the floor. He stumbled, falling against the control panel for the chamber's security system. The heavy, reinforced steel door designed to withstand a bomb blast slid shut with terrifying speed, sealing him inside. The life support and communication systems, which he had deactivated to prevent any external interference, remained off. Julian Croft wasn't found for days. He had died in his impenetrable tomb, not from any supernatural force, but from a simple, mundane accident. The diamond had shown him his 80th birthday, but it never promised he'd live to see it. It had only shown him a possible future, a carrot to lure him into its trap. After Croft's death, his estate was broken up, and the diamond of the dead moon disappeared once again. Where is it now? Some say it's locked in a bank vault in Switzerland. Others believe it was purchased by a secret society that studies and perhaps even worships its dark power. There are even whispers that it was bought by a tech mogul who is trying to digitize the visions, hoping to harness its predictive power without falling victim to the curse. The legend of the Diamond of the Dead Moon serves as a chilling reminder. It's a story about the seductive danger of wanting to know too much, of the arrogance in believing we can control our own fate. The future is a mystery for a reason. Some doors are meant to remain closed, and some treasures are best left buried. The diamond shows you what you want to see, but the price is always everything you have. So if you ever come across a stone with the cold, grey light of a dead moon in its heart, one that promises you a glimpse of tomorrow, run. Your life depends on it. Thanks for watching our deep dive into this haunted history. What do you think? Is the curse real, or just a series of tragic coincidences? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoy tales of cursed objects and mysterious legends, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.